Hey guys, I hope all of you are doing fine. I know things haven't been easy for many people, so before I begin, I just want to send some love and virtual hugs to all of you. We'll get through this! Anyway, moving on, in today's video, I'll be showing you my life in quarantine and some of the things I've been doing while I'm stuck at home. So continue watching if you'd like to find out more. If you're not from Singapore, it's currently the third week of quarantine for us. I honestly don't know if it's a good thing we started later than most of our neighboring countries, so we had a bit more time to prep ourselves mentally and physically, or the worst, because perhaps things wouldn't have escalated to where they are now and be more controlled. To be really honest, I haven't been feeling my best, and in order to cope, I've been writing down a list of things I wish to complete and achieve before I start my day, and keeping track, making sure I complete at least 90% of them. Another way that's been helping me stay productive, even though it's quite silly, is by putting on makeup and dressing up, just so I'll make full use of it by creating more content instead of lazing around. Initially, I thought I would do just fine since I'm so used to working from home, but after being cooped up in a space for so long with my movements restricted, I must admit I'm starting to lose track of time, especially now that there's nothing to really look forward to apart from what I'm going to have for my next meal. But of course, I do count myself fortunate because I've been able to spend more time with my loved ones, especially Kai. He's actually turning 2 really soon, and it's crazy how much life has changed since a year ago. We almost started school for him right before the lockdown took place, and the best decision I've ever made was postponing it.
What's mango? No, it's not Sammy. Yee, all stuck on Mommy's hand. Yee! 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 You also yee!
Anyway, this entire process definitely taught me to cherish things that I've been taking for granted a lot more, whether it is being able to go on a holiday or the freedom to visit who I want and whenever I wish, especially my parents. I think it's really important to set time aside to communicate with your loved ones every day if you don't happen to be living with them during this period. Honestly, I've never been a huge fan of talking on the phone, let alone do video calls, but I'm starting to get a hang of it. I'm the only child, and living away from my parents, I guess it's pretty comforting for them to receive a phone call from me every now and then to be updated with my current situation and for me to know that they are safe as well.
Go.
So these days, with lesser jobs and gigs to attend to, I've been trying to reconnect with the things I used to enjoy doing, like creating content. I've been spending a lot of time on TikTok recently just because I feel like it's an outlet where I can really express my views and experiences in a more lighthearted manner, where people can just laugh it off if they relate to them without me having to fear that someone may take it the wrong way. For those who are new, I've been doing this since 15 and it's been nearly a decade. There were many moments throughout this period where I lost focus and interest in what used to be just a hobby. At one point, I couldn't tell what I was doing this for anymore, if it was just a livelihood that I depend on for money and no longer something I enjoy doing. Starting a family, I found it hard to keep my public life private, and it was a struggle because as much as I wanted to be open about everything, it's no longer just about myself. I think there will always be times where you become uncertain of the things you do and question their worth, so it's important to take a step back and remind yourself of whatever you have achieved instead of dwelling on what you haven't. Next, I've also tried doing some simple home workouts, and not because I'm aiming to get a hot bod by the end of the circuit breaker. It's only for the sole purpose of feeling less guilty after snacking so much throughout this period. By the way, if you have come this far and you're still listening to me ramble, just a quick reminder that this video is a compilation of things I've done so far. They are not a part of my daily routine, so there are definitely days where I just didn't feel like doing anything and wanted to focus on self-care instead. Simple things like doing a treatment for my hair, shaving. Oh my god, IPL goers, are you guys suffering like I am? Because I am dying. I really hate shaving, and yep, it's been quite a struggle. I've also been using this time to take better care of my skin, even if it's just slapping on a face mask and not doing anything else. I've been pretty stressed out, so you might have already noticed throughout this video that I am dealing with quite a bit of breakouts on my skin, so yes, it's really important to, chill out sometimes and just take care of yourself. Stay motivated, but also remember to be gentle with yourself and the people around you, because this period isn't a race to see who's more productive or who has done better things. Speaking of who's been doing better things, I'm definitely not one of those who's been cooking fancy meals like most people on the internet. Because cooking is fun, but the mess is a chore to clear. Throughout the last couple of weeks, my favorite pastime has been playing board games with my family. Honestly, I can't be more thankful that my husband and I decided to stay with his parents and sibling instead of moving out when we first got married, because I can't imagine my life without these people. I think it's nice for a change when everyone is not constantly on their phones, but focusing on having quality interaction with one another.
Go at the camera. At the camera.
Lastly, my husband and I have been ending our nights by spending some quality time together after putting Kai to bed. Simple things like just having a conversation on how we've been feeling or just binge watching Netflix together. So yep, this pretty much sums up how my life has been for the last 3 weeks. Nothing interesting, but come on, whose life is at this point, right? So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Take care and I will see you guys soon. Bye!
I don't wanna break